Good morning, all. All have to come in video mode. All have to come in video mode. Narayan Acharya, Naviraj Anwokar, Tanaz Khan, Vishnu Sulke. All have to come in video mode. All students have to come in video mode. Tanaz Khan, Naviraj Anwokar, Narayan Acharya. Okay. In today's class, I want to start that your second unit that is on your first gap of service marketing. Okay, that is understanding customer expectation through market research. Tanaz Khan, I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In today's class, what I am going to discuss, what are the points? Those are impact on the gap one, and why there is a gap to the uh, research one or to the gap one, and how that is going to impact on the uh, customers as well as to the organization. So here major part is gap one, as all of you aware about. I already mentioned in the model of customer, this one model of service gap. Okay, in that I already mentioned in that gap 1, gap 2, gap 3 and gap 4. So in gap 1, this whole second unit is with respect to the gap 1. Okay, why there is a gap is going to arises between the company and the customers. Why there is a gap? Okay, if that gap is there between the company customer expectations and company perceptions towards customer that is uh, expectations. Okay, how its impact on the organization, and by research. Okay, as a researcher, by analyzing what are the major factors for the purpose to the gap. Okay, then for the purpose to fill up those particular gaps. Okay, how you are going to collect the survey. Okay, how you are going to take such a kind of initiation towards the service marketing. Those all are coming under the gap one. Please all have to come in video mode. Come in video mode. Yes. Akila, tell me what you identified in the gap one. I already mentioned to the class in my last class also, and even in my
Yes, sir.
I already shared my particular this slides also. Now tell me what is the exact key factors are there, and tell me on what particular basis you can identify that yes, this is a gap one. Yes.
Sir, there is lot of communication gap between the service provider and the consumer, sir.
Uh,
Sir, because of that, sir, it becomes difficult to segment the markets into
First,
different
tell me what are
sections.
the points that are coming under the gap one.
Sir, inadequate marketing research, sir.
No, 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 no. Main points. Those are the factors. Okay, key factors
Okay, sir.
leading. to providers gap 1. But
Yes, sir.
this gap 1 is between whom?
Sir, it is between the customers' expectations and companies, company, sir.
See, this is very, very important. Okay.
Yes,
As
sir.
a MB faculty, by analyzing those all gaps in a single model in your first unit, you need to give an answer on what is that exactly the gap 1 is. Okay. So the gap 1 is nothing but it is the gap between the consumer and the end users. Consumer and the end users both are same. It is a gap between the customer and company.
Company, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So here the gap between the consumer, here consumer expectations are different as compared to one consumer to another consumer. But what kind of those expectations are there? What kind of their perceptions are there? How they are thinking about the organization? Okay, what their particular thinking level related to any brand? Okay, how they are expecting the quality of service? Okay, what kind of delivery they are expecting? Everything that's coming under the customer expectations. Then, as a company, okay, you need to analyze the perception of customer expectations. As a company, as a owner, okay, as a investor of the company, as a CEO of the company, your major duty is to you need to analyze the perception of the customer expectations. Perception of the customer expectations in the sense you need to collect data related to, okay, what they are thinking on my particular brand, how they are thinking about my particular brand, whether they are loyal to my organization or no, if there is any expectations are more by my particular organization, what are those expectations? Okay, if the quality standards they are expecting, what kind of quality standards I need to implement? If your customers are totally loyal to your competitor, take an example, why they are loyal to your competitors, why they are not loyal to your own company, your own brand? These all are the points as a service marketing manager. Okay, you need to collect information by the end user. That's what you need to analyze, that perceptions of the end users expectations, how they are expecting by you people, how they are expecting by service marketing, what are the new technology you need to implement, what are the innovations you need to implement, what inventions you need to invent, what are the policies you need to frame while you are going to give such a kind of any services to end user. You need to identify the tastes of the end user. You need to identify the overall that data about the end users. While you're going to give any such a kind of services to the end user, you need to collect the information by survey, by doing survey. You need to collect that information and you need to work on that. So if there is a proper survey, if there is a proper research, then that reduces the gap 1, no gap at all. Because customer expectations are many. Needs are going to increase day by day because of competition, because of market condition, because of quality of the product, because of extra features available in the product by your own competitors, because of prices are less. Suppose take an example, okay? Maybe your two colleagues, they are selling your product like Samsung mobile and one more any Nokia mobile, take an example. And again, same your colleague is selling MI mobiles, Xiaomi. Okay, so what nowadays by analyzing the market, by analyzing the customers, what they are expecting within a price, more features within a price, more features in the product. Whatever features those are available in the MI mobile, take an example. Okay, those particular mobiles, except this MI, Samsung and Nokia mobiles are not available in that particular price. Maybe even MI is also maintaining the same quality of camera, same audio system, same quality, all features are same, and Samsung mobiles prices are high because of what? Because of quality of material, because of maybe battery backup. Take an example. I'm not telling the thing is, I'm not comparing these two brands because as compared to overall market condition, okay, today more number of customers they are buying MI mobiles, MI mobiles as compared to Samsung, as compared to Nokia, as compared to Apple, as compared, take an example, any mobile. So here as a customer, what they are perceiving, more number of features within a price. Whatever the features those are available in the Samsung mobile, and the price of the Samsung mobile is approximately 15,500. Take an example. But MI mobiles within 12,000 to 13,000, same features, same particular product, same quality of camera, same battery backup, same quality product is available to the 13,000. Then as a customer, why they need to give extra 2,000 to the Samsung company? Think as a customer, think you are the owner of the company. Take an example. Then it becomes very easy for you to analyze gap one. That is, what is that customer expectations are there, and how company they are going to identify the perceptions of the customer expectations. If there is a proper understanding between the customer expectations and company perception of customer expectations, no problem to the gap one. As a service marketing manager, take an example. If they are the very good analyst, take an example. So on the basis of that, okay, they never bother about any competitors. There is a monopoly in the market. Means any service marketing manager, I'm not telling only the mobile phone. Take an example of any product. As a service marketing manager, okay, if you are aware about the perceptions of the end users, no doubt there is no gap one. When the gap is going to increases, because when you are not going to aware about the need of the customers, when you are not going to take any survey, when you are not going to collect any information by the customers. See, once when you are going to sell your product, only that much your work is not enough. Along with that, okay, when they will come back to your company, take an example, to buy your product, you need to collect information. Is there any additional features we need to add, like that, as compared to my particular brand? Is there any such a kind of particular brand or any other particular company they are providing such kind of features to your product? You need to communicate with them. You need to listen them. You need to ask them. You need to collect data by the customers. Then only it is useful for you to maintain that relationship between you and your customer. It increases consumer loyalty. It increases profit. It makes sense to maintain any additional features to your product. It gives market sense. It gives clear picture regarding the customer perception. then only these all points reduces to gap 1. Means as per the customer expectations, you are providing all the facilities to your end users. So the thing is only this much. Here gap 1 is more because of what? By the customers there is a more a number of expectations are there, and as a company, as a provider, as a higher authority of any one company, means you are not going to collect any information of the how the consumers they are perceiving about your product. So depend on, if your mentality is like that, take an example, depend on such a kind of situations, there is again gap going to increase. When there is a gap is going to increase, take an example, there is no sales of your good, no service, no profit, nothing. You need to close that your organization. That's what. Instead of selling goods, selling, it is very easy for you people to sell that your particular product by promotion, advertisement, and everything. But more profit making is service sector only as compared to sales of your good. So here major key point is to service sector. You need to give that particular service by analyzing the perception of your customer expectations. This is what about the gap 1. I mentioned totally gap 1, gap 2, gap 3, gap 4 in the model. But you should remember these particular differences and remember these particular points to up to your final exam. They will ask simply question, okay, what is gap 1? What is gap 1? And explain what are the reasons or what are the factors leading to gap 1. Then next question they will ask, what is gap 1? The next practical question, that is, as a service marketing manager, how you are going to reduce the gap 1 of your service marketing. So you need to mention those strategies. What are the strategies you are implementing for your company in future life? Day by day, technically you should be sound. Day by day you should collect data by the employers. Day by day you have to collect the information by the customers. Day by day you need to give better services to the end user, quality of services to the end user. Day by day you need to analyze the perception of the end user. Then only there is a meaning to your product. Then there is a monopoly you can create in the market. Suppose take an example, okay, as compared to Samsung and this one, what brand, uh, Apple, Nokia. There were no any such a kind of brand like Xiaomi and this one, Realme. Now they are entering in the market. They are also a very good product person. Their brand name is also increasing. Maybe they are becoming loyal to all the customers. Why? Because of service. Because of the study related to the market, because of the study related to the need of the customers, because of price awareness, because to attract the customers, because to deliver such a kind of product within the time, to give such a kind of service within the time, because of as compared to your other brands, service price are totally different. So depend on these all points. Suppose take an example, if there is any service, okay, if you are going to using any Apple phone or Samsung, take an, or Nokia, if there is any problem with your screen, take an example, okay, maybe they'll cost you approximately 4 to 5,000 to change that screen. but that is not there in the MI case. If they are going to change any screen, it will approximately 1500 to maximum 2000. But in Samsung, they will make price up to 4000, 3000 like that. Again, customers, they are going to think on that where there is a saving. The thing is only this much, okay? What are the particular key factors are there? And for the purpose to reduce those particular factors, okay, what are the strategies you are going to implement to reduce that gap? That's it. That's coming under the gap one of your service model. So in that first, what I mentioned in between these two, customer expectations and company perception of customer expectations, in that inadequate marketing research orientation. You know already as MBA student, Dhanasri Bhide. Now tell me, what do you mean by research? Dhanasri,
Yes, sir.
research means what according to you?
Um, sir, it is a descriptive study of something, sir.
Descriptive study. You need
Sir,
to
in detail
describe,
we
then
have.
only it is called as a research.
Sir, in
Yes.
detail we have to do study of that.
What?
Sir, in detail we have to do study.
In detail. Suppose take an
Yes.
example, in detail what you are going to write something. That is a research. Yes. What do you mean by research as an MBA student? Yes, Rangoli. Come in video mode. Rangoli.
So, detailed study about a particular subject.
Detailed study about the particular subject. No?
Yes, sir.
No. Detailed study is that is profile. Detailed study is what about that explanation by you people. But what is that research is? Yes, Tanaz Khan. This is very, very important for this particular gap one. That's why I'm asking you.
Research is like gathering and collection of data through surveys or asking people. So with a large number of people, gathering data
Gathering data
and then
and
making
doing
it.
survey is research.
Like we gather a lot of information for a report for a
Collection of
research.
lot of information is
Collection.
itself is a research. Yes.
So
Nabiraj Anolkar.
Yes, sir.
What is that research according to you?
So it is a study of analyzing the particular subject.
Analyzing the particular subject in the sense what?
Like how the subject is going to help the customers. I mean, how the subject is worth.
Then
That's it.
Meghna Jagati.
So research means investigation systematically about a thing or about a subject.
Investigating systematically about a subject. Investigating.
Yes, sir.
What you are going to investigate?
Sir, in the sense like for research, will be the first person to get into that sector. So we have to investigate thoroughly about each and every aspect of that thing. For example, you have done your PhD in one subject, so you did the research like thoroughly of each and
Okay, 40% correct. Okay. One minute. Pragati Chaudhary, come in video mode.
Yes, sir.
Please
So,
start.
research creation of new knowledge with the use of existing knowledge.
New knowledge, use of existing knowledge. 70% correct. New knowledge, okay, by using existing knowledge.
Existing knowledge.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next, Sanket Russell. Come in
Yes,
video.
sir.
Yes,
Technical
Sanket.
issue, sir.
Huh?
Research means, sir, creation of new knowledge.
Creation of
New knowledge.
new models. Okay. Means that tells it means it creates the authors for new publications, but that's not called as a research. Research is different. What you are going to write some models, that is different. Yes, Narayan Acharya.
Yes, sir.
What is that research?
Sir, study of particular subject by collecting data from public.
Study of particular subject
By collecting data from public, sir.
by collecting
And
data
analyzing
from
that data. Public.
See, you know already all people are giving answers like there should be some survey and we are going to collect any information by the respondents. That is called as a research. Totally wrong. Totally wrong without mentioning any one particular word. Yes, Pradeep Gauri. Pradeep Gauri. Come in video
Sir,
mode.
analyzing and coming to a conclusion.
Huh?
Analyzing the data and coming to a conclusion.
Analyzing data by computer. Don't give me answers like
Analyzing the data and coming to a conclusion, sir.
no. That much is not called as a research. No. I am checking your mentality because in MBA there is internship is there, right? So on what basis you are going to do your internship? Research is very important. I'm not telling you're not eligible, but the thing is you have to learn what that research is. Vishaka Shinde, come in video mode.
Yes, sir.
All have to come in video mode, huh? Yeah, Vishaka.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, research means what?
So the systematic investigation into and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions.
You're reading. I'm not expecting to read. I want you should give answer for own. Utica. Fernandez. Okay. See, research is nothing but it is a journey from known to unknown. Definition of research is it is a journey from known to unknown. Known things to unknown things. It is also a gap. Research is also a gap. It is a journey from known to unknown. Known to unknown means what? There should be some problem. You need to mention that problem. That word is very important. If there is any research, take an example, without any problem, okay, there is no any meaning. If there is any problem faced by any person, any public, any society, any organization, okay, any system, take an example. If you are doing any particular work on that by surveying, by data collecting, okay, by writing findings on that, by writing suggestions on that, by giving such a kind of references, by analyzing that gap analysis, by reading literature reviews and okay, what their particular future work is there. Take an example, okay. So by analyzing those all points, by reading that, by expecting those all things, okay, how you are going to write that, how you are going to calculate, how you are going to inference that, how you are going to identify that p-value by doing hypothesis research work. Research is nothing but it is a journey from known to unknown. We know already before, yeah, this is a problem. Everybody should know that, yeah, this is a major problem in the organization, society, public problem, any individual problem, okay, or take an example, any business problem, okay. It might be any problem, all aware about that, but nobody did do any work on that particular problem. Nobody is going to interest to take such a kind of work on that particular. So by taking that as an advantage, okay, by collecting literature reviews, what you are going to identify, what you are going to survey, what you are going to collect the information, what you are going to identify the findings, major facts, okay, what you are going to suggest for that, what you are going to conclude by references, that is called as research. That's called as research. That's what inadequate marketing research orientation, because of there is no any proper market orientation by the service marketing manager. Because of that only, okay, that is going to increases the gap one of the service marketing. So it will also one of the major factor that is increases, that is going to lead a provider of the gap one. Okay, I'll take first attendance, then I'll start. I will take the next points. Okay, so there should be some research should you need to take care. You need to research on the particular customer expectations. Then only it becomes very easy for you to reduce that gap. So second one is that is insufficient marketing research. Same, that is okay. Third one, inadequate use of market research. You don't aware about one who are your competitors, what are the facilities are they giving, what kind of standard it is they are implementing, what kind of particular prices are there as compared to your brand. Okay, you don't know. So before going to start any business, before going to start to sorry, sell your product, okay, you need to properly work on that. You need to collect information into the market. You need to analyze the perception of the end users. Then only it becomes very easy for you people to reduce that gap one. Then second, lack of upward communication, because only root level employees, they are aware about the what is the need of the customer, but there is no any such a kind of communication between low level of employees and top level of authority. Top level people, what they are going to think? Yes, everything is smoothly running. No need to take care about the organization. Means they are worried about how to expand their business. That's it. But for the purpose to analyze exact perception of the end users as an higher authority, they need to work with all employees. They need to maintain such a kind of relation. Means to all low level employees, they need to maintain that relation. That's what here both way communication is very important. That is upward and downward. That's what decentralization plays a very important role. In centralization, it becomes very difficult to manage that upward communication. But when there is a downward communication also, when there is a decentralization method is also there in the organization, it becomes very easy for you to reduce that gap. That's what lack of upward communication, lack of interaction between management and customers, insufficient communication between contact employees and managers, no proper communication. Only the work is given by the higher authority and supervisors, they are going to supervise them to the employee. That's it. But there is no any proper communication, there is no any data collection. Even you don't know whether employees are happy about your organizations or no. Too many layers between contact personnel and top management. Too many higher authorities are there. They are unable to listen your problem. They are not ready to listen your problems. So it leads to gap one. Then insufficient relationship focus also. If there is no any such a kind of any relationship or insufficient relationship between you and your workers, that leads to gap one. That's what lack of market segmentation. You know market segmentation, what are those? Narayan Acharya, already you learnt in first semester how you are going to segment the market.
Yes, sir.
What are those?
Sir, the geographical segmentation,
Hmm?
psychological segmentation,
Agriculture.
psychological, sir, or physiological, sir.
Physiological. Very good. You are amending that.
What happened, sir?
That's what I am asking you. Tell me. Yes?
Hello.
Tell me.
Sir, I only remember those two, sir.
Insufficient knowledge related to the segmentation. It leads to gap one. Geographical, demographical, psychographical, behavioral segmentation.
Yes, sir.
So depend on these all four only. Okay, you need to analyze the customer's perception, so it becomes very easy for you to maintain that relation. Psychographically, what their need, geographically, what is their need from one area to another area, demographically, age wise, and how they are behaving in front of the any producers, right? Like that, depend on the need of these all segments. Okay, you need to give that better services to end user, then only it will reduce gap one to your service marketing. Lack of market segmentation, there is no any proper segmentation of your product. Focus on transactions rather than relationships. What kind of transactions are there, how you are giving facility to your employees, what kind of facilities you are giving to customers. Instead of maintaining relationship, you need to maintain relationship with respect to the transactions. Focus on new customers rather than relationship customers. You need to concentrate on all the new customers also, instead of maintaining only relationship with your old customers. Then that will enhances your total that service marketing. It will reduce to gap one. So these are the points what I discussed on only one slides in this particular class. So remaining points on this particular slides only I'll ask in next class. Okay, so all have to be prepared this particular first slide. Okay, I may ask any questions related to your this first slide only in the next class.